Hello investors, I am Hemant Desai from Concept Investment Private Limited. In our company, we are regularly organizing various knowledge enrichment program under Creation of Wealth series. Today, on 31st January 2026, we have scheduled one program on Alternative Investment Fund, AIF. Today, we are going to have three presentations. So, I have invited all the three speakers and have asked them to narrate about their fund within 5 to 7 minutes. So, in this video, you will be in a position to find details of three AIF. AIFs are now part of horizon of investment, and for ultra high net worth investors, this is a good option in asset allocation. So please try to know more about AIF in the following speakers' presentations. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Neeraj Harlalka. I am representing WhiteOak AMC today. I head the business intelligence unit and sales process at WhiteOak, prior to which I was 14 years associated with Citibank and previously a few more organizations. Today we are talking about a very interesting concept of how do Indian clients manage risk outside India investing, because we believe that a lot of the Indian resident clients have a certain risk in their portfolio. At 90-95% of all their investments are in India. We want to enable and help investors find avenues to diversify into global market and look at investing in them by diversifying it, and also trying to see where you can invest into multiple sectors, companies or industries which the opportunities may not come in or be available in India. To start with, today we are talking about a fund from our product suite, which is the Ashoka WhiteOak Global Emerging Market Fund. It's a fund which invests in global emerging markets consisting of more than 20 countries: China, India, South Korea, Taiwan, countries from the Middle East, LATAM, etc. All are a part of this. For investing for Indian residents, we also created a sub-part or a sleeve in this fund called the Ashoka WhiteOak Emerging Market X India. When I say X India, basically the fund will not invest in India, which in an emerging market index is about 80% give or take at any point of time. That India is not part of it because we are looking at diversifying the investment outside India. Now when we look at investing there, the fund basically has predominant investment will be about 30% in China, followed by close to 20% in Taiwan, 15% in South Korea, and then many other countries across the globe with the other 35% that are there. Coincidentally, when we are talking about diversification, if you look at the correlation of the Indian market to the global emerging market ex-India, it's close to about 0.6 or 0.54 to be precise over a 10-year period. So the diversification of the correlation is also a great tool that's helping you. Now, along with that, when we are looking at investing in such markets, you do invest in some Chinese companies and other companies that are there. We also see that there are opportunities investing in many companies across the globe that drive a lot of the economic value from these countries. A common name which a lot of you may associate or know of is Louis Vuitton. You'll be surprised that a large part of Louis Vuitton's sales comes from emerging market, and obviously countries like China, Korea, India and others that are there. That as an example is a part of our portfolio at some point. Based on valuations can be there. It's an example. Other examples come from, you can have European companies. You have a Development Bank of Singapore as an example. At times we've got that. not advocating that any of these stocks should be bought by you, but these are examples of why we look at stocks investing in such there. It's a part of managing risk and looking at opportunities that you invest in. Along with that, we also look at certain other parameters that help get better alpha or returns, as they say. There is an international agency that helps us with a scoring, which is the democracy score. We've seen that historically, countries with higher democracy score get a higher P compared to countries with a lesser democracy. And that may be because the certainty or consistency of policies could be a lot more, and many other factors. So that's one risk that we look at. At points you will find us underweight poor or less democracy countries. The other risk factor that we try and look at is SOEs, or commonly known as PSUs, right? You'll be surprised to know that even in global emerging market, when PSUs trade relatively at a lower P compared to non-PSUs in this market for various reasons, right? And you have multiple countries with 30, 40 and even 50% and somewhere higher as a part of their market capitalization. PSUs are there. You will find us underweight PSUs most times that are there. Along with that, you get ideas and opportunities across the globe which are there. Today, we know in Asia, especially countries like Taiwan, China and Singapore, when the world is talking about AI, you do get the hardware is a large part of supply come from these countries, and many others. Samsung, for an example, just as an example purely, is a large player globally in multiple this thing. You will find companies that are supply chain manufacturers across many of these countries to global companies across the globe, right? So you get these opportunities to invest in. These ideas or companies may not be available in India for you to invest. So while you are diversifying from a country risk, you do get to buy into specialized companies which may not exist in India, and get the opportunity to run or make money and alpha from diversification too. Such tools are also a part of asset allocation that all investors should look at. And from the WhiteOak stable, the Ashoka WhiteOak Global Emerging Market X India is a fund for people to explore. It's a fund that we've launched from a gift city, where we will feed into our parent fund, the Ashoka WhiteOak Global Emerging Market X India fund. And through gift city, it's quite simple what the regulator has helped us, where you can send money through the LRS remit. Do contact your advisor for further details on understanding this fund, but happy to help you diversify your portfolios and have a better, smoother return. Thank you.